Hello, I'm Satya. I'm going to explain my project, Allied Strategist. Actually, I'm going to read. Stop applying blindly, engineer your career. The only AI strategy that stimulate recruiter behavior, expose resume bluff, and generate 90 days roadmap on tech roles. So you can see this is the future. So you can see there are career graph, recruiter panel, graph mapper, into lab. I'm going to explain this each one by one. So this is the page just to show the features. So you can directly log in. You can give your email ID and you can directly enter password. So no need to you can do some random IDs. There is nothing currently. So you can see this is the workspace where you can directly upload or you can directly keep the text. So here I am kept my resume. So I scraped the data using the so I can directly give the target roles. I can give the region. So persona also I can use. So when I press it, it will actually there are like multiple agents working on a background, not a single agent. So there are like each person has a different agent. So when I am this analysis is happening, there are like different prompts for different API endpoints in backend. So if I tell correctly, there is one for 90 days plan, one for career goals, one for how the analysis should be done. So it's not like a simple input and giving the analysis output. So it's like thinking after creating one endpoint, the output of one endpoint given to the second agent. So the second agent can think is the agent from first is correct or wrong. So these are the core skills. I am full stack developer, mobile developer, Flutter, everything. So you can also see the key wins. See here is the integrity audit. So in this there are everything in detail. What is the version, the fluff issue, and optimized claim. Just read one. The guided developer resolved an issue and feature to improve the outcome. So here you can see the candidate is a BTech student. So I am 2025 pass out. So taking a leadership mentorship role over other developers during a short internship is highly unusual. Suggested title is inflation or overstating the performance. Here actually what I did was I was doing internship in some small startup where I teach people. So I'm still 2025 graduate, so they are thinking I can't teach people who are in learning AI. So current this is able to see, so it can give the red point like this person is giving fluff issues and is just overestimating himself, something like that. So what we can do is we can change the version, collaborated with development team, troubleshooted the issue, participated in peer code reviews. The meaning is somewhat similar, but it changes how the people think about the person. So I can change this into this part. Also, here you can see the career conference. So I can become the simulation is showing AML solution engineer also. So the current baseline is this. I can change this data to this because nowadays AI is trending. Like this, there can be changing this to this, so I can become a mobile developer. So it's like giving the different career paths, choose from same resume. So I can create another resume with these facts. So she actually selected these two, big tech and hiring manager, the only two perspectives came. Let's read this. Smart student with high potential, but resume suffers from title inflation. So I overestimated myself and titles are too much. Claiming guiding developers or something. So this is the risk announcement. This is the hiring management from AI startup. I think startup people more attracted to my resume because I worked in more startups. And now 90 days of plan. What I should do? I should do lead code and how I should become new grad to associate software developer in any big terms. So it's like giving in detail. These are like each agent has separate perspective and giving them. So this is workspace. And next, when I press this regenerate intent, actually anyone can do insights, but how the resume is interlinked with each other in terms. So, for example, I am a software developer worked in a big tech. How the software development term is linked to my internship. So, if you just wait here, so after a few minutes of time, you can see this is the interactive graph which is created. Hover to explore professional connections. For example, healthcare in telemedicine. So I did this engagement, like boosted the user engagement with 24/7. Where did I engage? I developed it's in friend centric. So like that, how the friend centric is happening, what I did in friend centric, I have did this and this. So for example, if I press on this Flutter development digital photos, what I did in Flutter developer. I can see it's like linked to Firebase and it's like boosting certification rate and I have worked on Flutter. These are the skills. So let me click on another. So trace works. I can also retrace into backward. In telemedicine, you can see I used NLP. So where did I use MongoDB? I used MongoDB in tracework with telemedicine. You understood the main point of this graph. It's like linking each thing into other thing. If I want the node developers, I can see where is the node.js happening. So it's like very helpful. It's also giving the strength where did I did. So like it's like rating is low, but my point is this is used somewhere at least in some projects, right? That's the point. You can also see the strategic gaps here. Actually, if you read one by one, it may take a lot, but it's like giving each in detail. So designed here, these are the things. So let's go to another feature panel. Actually, in this, let's think there are three hiring manager. There are one big tech hiring manager, one startup founder, and one ATS specialist. These three people are arguing about my resume. So if you just see the big tech manager, I am looking this work experience bullet. I smell some inflation immediately. This candidate claim to have designed and built microservices with boosted engagement 25% of job and claim the exact same 25% in the previous job. It's like copy pasting the so what I did is I didn't change the numbers or like incorrect numbers. So you able to notice the similar pattern in my resume. For example, this founder, you're missing the forest for that. If look in the award session, first prize in I got like multiple first prize in a hackathon. He's mentioning that I did. He actually founders mentality is different and big tech my hiring management mentality is different. So what I did is when I building this panel, I gave some examples how the tech people are thinking and how startup founders are thinking, how the ATS specialists are thinking. So see, there is one red flag. He went to point. My education is 21 to 25, meaning the candidate is not yet graduated. However, the experience role is software developer and full time, not intern. The thing is, in my resume, I didn't add intern as a headline, only the direct role which I did. Also, like, actually, this is the copy pasting error. We can reduce it by more giving image as an input. So they have like talked for about me more than what I did. So it's like helping others what I did without taking insights. So it's like need interview. The panel acknowledges the candidate like a high potential graduate rated and experience. So big tech manager and ATS specialist are flagged, but the startup founder is increased. I already got more than three jobs in different startups. I know this resume works for startup, but doesn't for companies because everything I worked in startups. So by giving my resume to this AI, it's like able to discuss everything. And it will give each point of view. This is the panel. Let's go to the gap manager. So here I gave a startup job which I found and well found and I gave the text. So it's like creating everything analysis and you can see this is for like customer solutions like it near time zone preferred and like they also mentioned the skills. So we just need to wait. So after a time it gave you the fit index like why it's not. Actually, JD is 3 to 6 years, so it clearly not as systematic evidence detected. It's also I need to bring US, and they also told to proficient in Python, but I have Python, so the color is orange. They also need AWS. I don't have anything in AWS. Expertise in modern database. I don't even have anything related to database in my resume. Also, this is like HIPAA evidence, but I have worked on the Medibot, so it can be useful. So like see, these are the strengths, demonstration Medibot. So I can only focus on these if I got selected for this resume. If I don't got selected, I can work on these to improve my resume for this job description. Actually, it's not like giving a basic resume to a chat GPT and getting the answer. This is all well-defined systematic way to get where is the top strengths in my resume, where are the critical gaps. It actually helps a lot when we go last minute preparation and like that. Actually, I worked on this project from like 1 week, so it's able to uh, like daily I was sitting 3 to 4 hours and working on this, so I can able to understand what's the problem statement. I also applied more than 1,000 jobs, so I can understand why this platform helps other people who find two jobs and to change their resume. And the last but not least, the interview simulation lab. If I just go to big tech recruiter and the target one is a software developer, this is one of my goal for me. So that's why I'm simulating this lab. It's not like a simple simulation lab. So you can see in your role, fin-centric view, 25% engagement. Can you explain the specific technology KPI you from whether this metric? So this very, very well-defined question. No one will ask why 25%. How will you able to tell which the sales? So there can be different KPIs. It can be sales. So you need to mention I have improved sales of that company. So see, my answer can be wrong or not, but with my resume details, it's like it's able to think how the sales can be increased. I think they will give the follow-up question, everything. So we need to describe detailedly when we are asking. This is very difficult question and one of the question which no one will expect. So anyone will give the numbers, but how will they expect why we are keeping the numbers? For example, I increased sales of my company 25%. How I am increasing? Did I give the forecasting correct in my previous company? So the reasoning ability is not there here. So I can actually talk with it. It will. I can answer like see. It also give the answer to my question is high tech roles. They ignore the specific question for telemetry. The resume claims 25% for two different companies. So I need to mention not sales. I need to mention clearly why there and what. So I can let's go to the next question. You mentioned the load time 40% of the trace for command. Walk me to the profiling process. Did you identify the bottleneck? Mongodb. I have found old code. I have added new AI features and I have added index. So this is the basic thing, not the correct answer. But when you prepare from this AI, you can able to take unexpected questions and able to do in detail answer. After like it's like analyzing my answer with the question, it's giving why my answer is wrong. It's also mentioned to prove the candidate technical deep stack. So I need to mention it technically. So it's like see the score is improved because I give somewhat related. So 40%. How the 40%? New AI features adding is load time contracted to premise automation. So load time doesn't equal to AI. The resume implies the microservices, but the answer found is old code. So both are not. I didn't see my resume, so I'm not able to answer. So it's also tell how I can answer the situation. It's like tap for 4 seconds. It's also giving in detail everything. For Vincent, you mentioned guiding developers. I was the founder, founding member of the team. Just see what it will give. Actually, API quota is so we can also get something similar to that. So this is just basic profile. So overall, my project is not just replacing ChatGPT with resume. It's like giving in detail analysis. It will give you why the job is correct and why the job is not correct. Thank you.